Fried Barry, yeah. Well, that's my best South African accent. It's been a while, guys. It's been a while. All right, let's get into the review. My name's Ruben, and this is my review for Fried Barry. Let me know your thoughts and comments down below. Barry is a drug-addled, abusive bastard who, after yet another bender, is abducted by aliens. Barry takes a backseat as an alien visitor assumes control of his body. Okay, just from that synopsis alone, you can kind of guess where this film is going. I definitely feel like there's going to be two camps of people who watch this film. There's going to be one that be like, yeah, that was brilliant. I really enjoyed what they were doing with it. That was mental, crazy, yucky, but I loved it. And then the other camp, there's going to be like, what on earth was that film? Why are they making my Cape Town looking so yucky? Again, that word yucky, because there's parts in this film you're going to be like, and so you're going to have that camp of people of just like, that's one of the worst films I've ever seen, and then the other people are going to be like, yeah, that's one of the best films I've ever seen. It's definitely going to be diverse. This film's actually based on a short by the same director from, I think it was Mr. Kruger that directed it, in 2017. He's obviously had funding since then to make this as a feature. This is actually his first directorial debut, so his first feature. He's done an amazing amount of shorts, so he's really cut his teeth on short work. So often that is harder to make a film, to really get your story across, you know, getting your teeth cut on many shorts. If you can do that, you expect a sort of cohesiveness, and I would say getting a cohesiveness in this film is a bit weird, and weird is an understatement for when it comes to this film. What I do love about this film is the weirdness and the actors they got to play their weird characters. Everything seems to be obscured to the max. The first thing my wife said about this film when she walked in watching me watch this film, she was like, this feels like a David Lynch film, and it's definitely on that level, although I don't know if you could say it's as good as a David Lynch film. Don't hate me, I just don't think it's as good as that. It does have a massive warnings. The first time I've seen a South African warning at the beginning, you know, BBC has these warnings like it's an 18. Here's there's a whole clip at the beginning of this film, which is talking about how it's an 18. There's like, you see people shoot up with drugs. It's very sexually in your face. Lots of nudity, lots of blood and violence. It almost feels like Hammer House horror, sci-fi, body gruesome, that kind of stuff that you get. But then you add the level of creativity that this director is known for. So Ryan Kruger is a multi-award winning director, and is known for his unique conceptual shooting style. And I would say that's very interesting. For the most part, this whole film is shot in Cape Town, and it gives it a really aesthetically pleasing, I guess you could say, although it feels like you need a shower after watching this film because of what is portrayed on screen. It also makes you feel like, what is this film about? It's basically a alien in a human skin suit going on a walk and doing all those things that Barry would do, but much worse. So I'm going to leave you to figure out what happens at the end. It's an interesting film. I can't say that I'll ever watch it again. I was happy to see Cape Town, and sad because I didn't want it to be portrayed in that way. It's also the first screener I ever got for Shudder, and I think the mere fact that they got it on Shudder, it's known as like the home of horror. And it seems to be doing really well for itself. So the fact that this film has garnered a number of awards and is on Shudder, I think speaks for the audience it's going to really cater to. And I think that's fine. I think if you're in that audience, you're going to love it. If you are in that audience that likes that more cohesive, kind of less in your face film, then you're not going to enjoy this quite as much. Think mental Nicolas Cage shot in Cape Town with some very interesting looking characters, and it doesn't shy away from anything, and whoever shot it felt like they were on drugs at the time. It's that film. Very interesting one. Let me know your thoughts about this. I don't actually want to rate it because I still am not sure how I feel about this film. Yeah, and that's coming from a South African who hasn't been to South Africa for a while. But yeah, okay, chat to me in the comments below. Thanks so much for watching this, and most of all, until next time, remember, live long and Tuesday.